Hi collectors, time for another mad item review. So in this video we'll go through pretty much my entire Spy vs Spy art collection. This includes a lot of stuff that I've never shown before because it's kind of more incidental art. Anyway, let's have a look. Just happens to be at the front there, which is a picture of Mad's publisher, Bill Gaines. First we have a Peter Cooper, which would have been done at a Comic-Con or something like that. It's just a quick sketch. We have some art by Duck Edwing, which you may not know was actually a Spy vs Spy artist. Now, he didn't do, I don't think, any final art, but what he did was a lot of story development. So he would do the skits and he would work with other artists to do the final result. I assume to keep it a bit more consistent because his art style really kind of does stand out. So years ago I bought I think they call it the Spy vs Spy secret file, which was something that Heritage Auctions put together. And it was a lot of artwork by Bob Clark. And it includes artwork by Duck Edwing, because what he used to do was he would send Bob either faxes or original art. This is all original, it's just pasted up, but it is actually the original art. And he would work through with Duck and ultimately produce all the Spy vs Spy art for the time. I won't go through absolutely every skit. You can have a look at your own leisure. Okay, this is art by Bob Clark. We have more by Duck, and that's a 4-parter. Some more by Duck. We have the David Manak, who I still have not been able to actually confirm this is a David Manak, but I'm pretty damn certain it is. And we have a Proheus, which I've shown previously. Next up we have some facsimiles, which were sent to Bob Clark so that he could actually do the art. This is a piece by Bob. That's original. And then we get into these. Bob actually lined all these out and then would paste them down after he cut them out from the fax. So some of these are collections. So it'll be like 4 or 5 different panels from one skit. And I won't go through all of these because there's a lot of them. But maybe you can recognise a piece of art that you particularly like. I have a note here to Bob. I thought this one was pretty funny. So it's got Bob, we have latitude on this one. You can go 8 pps, 10 pps, 12 or 14. Now I think that might mean panels per sheet. I don't really know. But what I found funny was this down here. Somehow I don't think they could actually get that into MAD, but it'd be hilarious if they did. One of the things with Duck Edwing was he had a really funny sense of humour, and sometimes it was way further than what he would actually get into MAD itself. We have another one there. Sorry about that, I'm getting a bit of glare. So we've got kind of long ones. And we have another set back there. There's actually 2 sets in there. Go on to some framed art now. I have framed a few of these preliminary pieces, mainly because I'm putting together an art show and I want to show them the process. I haven't gone through all of them to see if I have a complete piece from rough sketch to proper preliminary art. I don't think I do, but I'll have to definitely check that before I put the show together. Got a fairly rare one here, which is Spy vs Spy vs Spy. And for those that don't know, there's a grey spy who's female and she always wins. He's one of my favourite pieces, and it's a two-parter. It took a really long time to put this collection together. I probably collected these things over a span of about 5 years. I haven't bought any in ages. I haven't actually seen any come up. That's mainly why. As with all the Spy vs. Spies, if you see Morse code, it usually means by the artist. And if you decipher that, you can usually tell who the artist is. Although the style, if you're looking at enough of them, is pretty apparent. And the second one to this piece. Find it interesting that Bob didn't choose black here. He's coloured it in there. Another one by Duck. That one's by Clark. And lucky last. Now this is a bit odd because this one is actually photostat, so it's been photocopied, but then Bob's filled it in grey. So I don't know if you can see that. You probably can see it on camera just there. But yeah, so this isn't an original piece. It's final art, I would say. And then for whatever reason, he's filled that in. Maybe just because he was bored, but who knows. As I said, I've got some other Spy vs. Spy art. But anyway, that's all for these items. As always, if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. And we'll catch you next time.